Okay, hey y'all. So y'all know I be doing like my little story time on my monetized pages. So hold on, I gotta get that in. Okay, so I decided that this would be a good idea for me to like release a lot of stuff that I hold in. Like when I have situations and things that I go through, I rarely talk about them. I rarely express how I feel about stuff, and I feel like this is a positive way for me to vent, not just speak from anger, but for me to just tell like my version of things. And if people want to give their insight, if they feel like I was wrong, if they feel like somebody else was wrong, whatever you want to say, like I'm open to critique, criticism, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to get some stuff out so I can release it and move on going into the new year. So this at this vent session, this live is going to be 3 parts. So the first part, the one that I'm doing today, is about the wrong friend, the wrong friendships. And I know like people can relate to that or whatever. So that's why I want to discuss it and talk about it or whatever. And just get it out of my energy. The second live is going to be about the wrong friend's fake cousin. I'm not going to say nobody's name. So I'm just going to it's going to be the wrong friend. It's going to be the fake cousin. And it's going to be, the fake best friend. So that's going to be the fake cousin is going to be the second live. The fake best friend is going to be the third live. This live right here about the wrong friend, I just want to, say my piece about stuff and just move forward. So I can just go into 2026 with no energetic strings. This is me like cutting the cord and closing the chapter on things. So the first thing that I want to talk about this wrong friend, this friendship or whatever, like when I first connected with this person or whatever, like our friendship began on like that light is bright, but our friendship began on like a spiritual path. We linked up, we started being friends, making candles, doing rituals, and stuff that was more in alignment with where I am today. So I'm like, yeah, I found my spiritual best friend. This is what I thought. And as time went on, I saw myself like doing less of the spiritual stuff and doing more of like other stuff that was not in alignment with the person that I was trying to become. Like I was going to the club more than I ever did, hanging, drinking, doing all kind of stuff that was pulling me away from like my spiritual path. So me and this wrong friend, we didn't have no fallout. I just felt like, separation was needed because this is not in alignment with where I'm going or where I'm trying to go, and it's not the friendship that I thought that it was going to be. So I mentally said like I need to pull myself back from this person. I need to pull myself back from this friendship or whatever. Like that was it. Nothing happened. Nothing was wrong or whatever. Like I love this person and I know this person loved me or whatever. We didn't have no fallout. Well, initially we didn't have no fallout, but I can't see what y'all saying. But I was, I had already mentally been preparing and telling myself I need to take a step back from this person or whatever. I need to, get back on track. And then the sad thing, because I know like that person felt a way about that or whatever, but I was secluding myself. I was separating myself from literally everybody. I literally don't hang with nobody. I don't talk to nobody on the phone every day. And I felt like that was necessary for my elevation, for me to get where I'm going. Like I'm more aligned than I've ever been in my life. And I feel like I made the right decision, especially some of the stuff that transpired after like I separated from this person. Like, yeah, I should have never been talking to you. Like, cause one thing that like confrontations or altercations, separation shows you is people's true colors. Like you were not the person who I thought you were. But I'm going to speak on my parts, my faults, my flaws, because I'm not going to act like I didn't do nothing wrong and it was just somebody else. So when it came to this person in this situation, I felt like, I need to start pulling myself back or whatever. I want to be more on a spiritual path. I wanted to do more spiritual stuff with my friends or whatever. And that was not in alignment. And I felt like our lifestyle choices, our parenting styles, like she was a very male centered. And then like, I like people. When I like people, I be on them or whatever. But without a man, with a man, life goes on. I don't let that dictate my decisions and what I'm doing or not doing in life. So I just felt like we're not on the same page. I will say, however, I feel like how I handled it was not the best way to do things, and that that's what I'll say I will take accountability for, because everything, you know, it was just normal. I did pull myself back a little bit. I was not spending as much time. I was not around as much. We was not talking as much or whatever, because I was trying to get my own stuff together. Like, I'm not going to feel bad about that. But her birthday came around and she made plans. She wanted to do X, Y, and Z and all of that or whatever. And I was supposed to be a part of those plans. And I was caught up with somebody else that I didn't have no business around, and that I said that, you know, I was going to separate myself from. And I end up missing, you know, her birthday festivities or whatever it is that she had planned for her birthday. I didn't show up. And I'm 100% wrong. I know I was wrong for that, because had the shoe been on the other foot, I know she definitely would have been there. Like, if it was my birthday and I said, I'm doing this and I want you there, she would have been there. So I definitely 100% feel bad about that or whatever, because I was wrong. Like, it's nowhere around it. I was wrong. And then how I handled it after the fact, I was 1,000% wrong. I didn't know I was wrong. So after the birthday part or whatever, like, you know, she fell back, which, you know, I understand. You was disappointed, you was hurt, whatever. She fell back or whatever, like, and I know she felt some type of way, because the type of person this is, the type of friend she is, like, you're going to talk, she's going to talk. I'm going to hear from her 1,000 times a day. She's going to send me messages, she's going to call, she's going to send reels 100 times or whatever. If I don't respond, I'll get it when I get it. She's still going to message, she gonna still say whatever. So once I didn't show up for her birthday stuff, I told her happy birthday earlier, but at the night time I didn't show up for her stuff. So that next day or whatever, like, I didn't say nothing. Like, I should have said something. I do feel like that. I didn't say nothing or whatever. And she didn't say nothing. And like, usually, you know, she'll be commenting on my stuff, she'll be messaging me, she'll whatever. Like, it was nothing. Everything just went quiet. Like, she stopped talking. Hey, y'all. She stopped talking, and I kind of stopped talking. I feel like I was, you know, coming from a place of guilt, because I did feel guilty. I did feel like I was wrong, so I didn't say nothing. I was waiting for her to say something, and I feel like she was upset. So she never said nothing. We never talked. Like, after that, we never talked or whatever, and I'm 100% wrong. Like I said, I'm taking accountability. So after about a week or two, we never talked, and I commented on, like, her fake cousin status. It was something about drinking, and she tagged her on the status, and she never said nothing. She ignored it, and I'm like, okay, she still feels some type of way. Hold on, somebody's trying to call. She still, you know, feels some type of way. That's how I looked at it. But then I also feel like everything is symbolic. So I feel like this was a sign. Like, okay, we haven't been talking at all or whatever. Like, this was the time for me to separate myself. This is the time for me to fall all the way back or whatever. We already not talking on the same page, and I've been feeling like, you know, we not in alignment. This is not, you know, it's getting further away from the friendship that I thought it was. So I just blocked her. I feel like I was, like, it was a little petty. I blocked her because I did feel some type of way when she tagged her and she didn't respond or whatever, because I was on status. So I blocked her. Like, that was wrong too. I feel like I should have at least said something. But after I blocked her or whatever, I just moved on with my life like normal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I expect. That's what I think people do. They just move on with their life or whatever. And then I would say, like, a few months passed by or whatever, like around my birthday time, like, I don't know. I just was thinking of her, and I did kind of miss her. I had spent my last little couple birthdays with you and stuff like that. Hey, girl. I had spent my last little birthdays around you, so I don't know. It just was bringing up nostalgia, and I was just like thinking of her. So what I did, I went and I unblocked you, and I was gonna say something, but I don't know. You know how you just scroll. I'm just scrolling her page to, you know, see what she on, what she got going on or whatever. If I should even say anything to her, what's up? Because it's been a few months. So I go on the girl page, and you sneak dissing me. Like, you saying all kind of weird stuff that I know that you're talking about me. And then you saying stuff about me. You making up lies about me. You saying shit that you doing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you just delusional. Like, something wrong. Mentally, you fucked up, because, like, what? That's how I looked at it. Like, but I felt like, okay, this is confirmation. I just need to stay around or whatever. Like, that was God saying, you know, you did the right thing by separating yourself. Don't try to go back to that situation or be around that person no more. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna move forward. So there was another person. I'm gonna talk about the other people, you know, in, I guess, the other lives or whatever, when I tell more of their involvement. But, you know, stuff was being said about what this person was saying and this and that or whatever. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because like we really didn't fall out, but you really felt some type of way like once I blocked you, that to the point you start talking about me, and just it was just insane. And then like, you lying. That's my whole thing. You're lying. You start doing weird ass shit. Like, you're acting like a weird ass bitch at this point. And I didn't never think that's who you was. I didn't think that was your energy. So I was like, that throwed me, but that's what I needed to see. It was something else that happened. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I was just like, you know what? Like, this didn't piss me off. So I feel like I had to say something or whatever. Like, it was something said, or I don't know if it was something that she had posted, but like, bitch, what did y'all talk about? Like, at this point, now you just doing too much. So I had said something or whatever, like, basically, like, keep my name up out that shit, keep my name out your mouth, blah, blah, blah. I had said something to the fake cousin as well, because, like, what? Especially the fake cousin. I feel like I had known her before I known, like, the little wrong friend. And, like, bitch, you just been trying to find a way to have a problem with me when I really been a real bitch to you since I have known you or whatever. So I hadn't said whatever I said, and the whole thing blew up from there or whatever. Like, of course I knew that was going to happen or whatever, but like, really nobody not talking about shit. But I didn't really mind too much, but it's the fact when you start fucking lying and shit. Like, so basically this other person who was in the mix or whatever comes back and tell me that the wrong friend went back and told this other girl that I asked her to fight her for me. Like, bitches, you cool? Like, be for real. Like, me and you was finna get into it. Me and you was, I'm to the point where I'm ready to fight you. So why the fuck would I ask you to fight somebody else for me? Like, what are you talking about? And then the person that you're talking about, I asked her to fight her for me. Like, this bitch so motherfucking irrelevant. Like, I ain't even thought about this girl unless the fake best friend or the wrong friend came and said something about this girl. Like, and then it's like the person who you went back and told a lie to is just such a non-factor is what made me even madder. I can see if it was somebody like I actually had a problem with, or actually I talked about. This girl is the girl that you ran back and told that I said that I wanted you to fight her for me or whatever. Like, I never thought about this bitch. Like, literally, you really are like, you are just like a desperate, weird ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? You was dealing with the fake best friend, and then you was dealing with my baby daddy. And I guess, I don't know, people just feel like my baby daddy's so crazy about me. I'm always the target if he's dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I literally don't give a fuck. Like, why would I want anybody, why would I even want to fight you about a baby daddy that I'm not studying? Like, my baby was born in 2021. This man has not touched me since 2021. Like, why would I ask somebody to fight you about somebody I'm not? Like, it's so many niggas that I probably would feel some type of way or whatever, but that's just not one of them or whatever. So she was just so desperate for my baby daddy for whatever reason. You wanted me to know so bad that you was getting fucked or whatever. Like, so you're fucking the fake best friend, and you text his phone one day and tell him, I'm so fucked up about this girl baby daddy, basically me or whatever, because he texts back and was like, who? And then that whole situation is weird as fuck itself or whatever. Like, why would I be studying you or whatever? But he was like, who? And she was like, your best friend. Like, bitch, you're weird. But you knew that, I guess he was going to come back and tell me. And I never would study her from then. Like, you look like the self-esteem is in hell, because and I don't know a lot of bitches who doing that. A lot of times, like, bitches is really telling niggas, like, don't tell nobody, you know, especially if I done gave you some coochie or whatever. Like, the nigga not even discussing you. He ain't even letting it be known that he's fucking you, and you going out of your way to let other people know, like, that he's fucking you. And I never cared about that. That's what made the shit so weird. But that's what pissed me off, and I felt like I had some anger and stuff to release from the situation, because why the fuck are you lying? Now you making a bitch feel like I'm studying them when I never was studying them. Like, he wasn't even studying you. Like, you had to go out of your way to let it be known that you having sex with him. And niggas really be the ones running their mouth. So it's not talking about nothing. That's how I feel. It's nothing to be worried about, even if I was dealing with him. But the fact that you went around doing all this weird ass shit, you're telling people lies, you making up lies about me, saying all kind of shit about me, when I never did that. Like, before we actually had to fall out, when I blocked you, I kept that shit moving. I never even discussed you. A lot of people didn't even know that I stopped talking to you, besides the fact that we was not around each other. But I don't talk to nobody to even act for them to act like, oh, you don't talk to such and such. I never discussed you after the blocking situation, but it's like you had been posting about me, you had been talking to this person about me, you had been lying about shit, making up lies on me, and I feel like you really is like, I see why like God wanted to separate me from that connection. Like, you're not the type of bitch I should have ever been around. So I don't know. This is just me venting about that one situation or whatever. And then the fake cousin is going to be the next one. And then the fake best friend. Like, that's how I'm going to show y'all how everything just tied together. But it was just a whole big mess. I did, like I say, take accountability for my part, because I did do some wrong stuff in the midst of it. But it's just like, situations like this expose bitch's character for real or whatever. And that just showed me, like, it was never, it was never that. I thought, like, oh, this person really fucked with me. This person really loved me. This person crazy about me. And, like, bitch, the first chance that you got, even though we never even had no words and it was no problem, you just took it and ran and tried to, like, make it be something or whatever, or try to make me look bad and all that, when, like, literally the most solid person that you done had around, your cousin, your fake cousin, the most solid person that she had been around, the fake best friend, like, the most solid person, like, all these people have had around. And it's just like, I see why God was, like, telling me to stay from around certain people, disconnect yourself from certain people or whatever. Like, and I still am not mad. I don't have no anger. I'm not hurt. I'm not, like, some of the stuff or whatever, especially with the fake best friend, but that's part 3. Some of that stuff hurt me. I ain't gonna even lie. But with this situation, it was just like an eye opener. Like, I see why God wanted me around, like, away from that situation. And my life has elevated, my business, things are going so smooth for me, and a lot of times that shit can't happen with the wrong energy around, the wrong people around, because God know how I am or whatever. I'm always helping people. I'm always trying to put people on. I'm trying to, like, bring their dreams into reality and make things easier for the people around me. And a lot of people don't deserve that. Like, literally, people do not deserve that. And this is just me releasing all of that or whatever, and just, like, moving forward. I'm closing this chapter or whatever. I'm not harboring any, I don't know, ill will or nothing like that or whatever. I'm actually feeling, like, free. I just felt like I just needed to talk about it, because the lying part, that really, really, really pissed me off. I don't care what you say if you speaking facts, but if you just making up shit, or you saying shit about me trying to make me look bad, and then you going and lying to other people trying to, like, have something to talk about me because these people don't like me, but these the same people that you didn't like, the people that you was talking about when you was cool with me, because they didn't like me, or they said X, Y, and Z, or did X, Y, and Z to me. So it's just like, all of y'all really do look stupid in the grand scheme of things or whatever. But it's just like, the first chance you got, like, you ran to try to, like, team up with other people to try to have something to say about me because of however you was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not what's real. If you gonna speak some facts, speak some facts. Tell her how you was sitting up here talking about her to me and telling me her business and stuff like that because she didn't like me about somebody I was not studying. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. I never asked you to fight nobody for me. Like, especially not her. Like, she's the last person I was even concerned about. Like she needs to just go work on herself and some self-love and some self-esteem and stuff like that. I'm not mad. I wouldn't, like, no disrespect to Jade, but my baby daddy, like, who's doing all that about my baby daddy? Be for real. So that was just part 1. I do feel like this was kind of therapeutic. I got to get, like, some of my feelings out or whatever and express some stuff or whatever. But, like, the only thing that bothered me about that situation is the line. Like, why is you going around lying? Are you trying to say, like, oh, she was doing this? Like, no, bitch, you were doing that. Like, what are you talking about? So that was that. That was just that. I just, wish people growth and elevation. But I feel like I'm entitled to speak on things. I'm not wrong for speaking on the situation or whatever. And nobody not wrong for speaking on whatever they want to speak on. It's just like, I just want to start turning my pain into profit. So I could just get paid off of this live and, I don't know, move forward. Like, that's pretty much it or whatever, just because I just wanted to talk about something or whatever. And I gotta go. So I'm gonna probably do, if I have time, I might do part 2 tonight or whatever. I don't know, it just depends on how I feel, but that was just it. I just wanted to just, like, speak on that, because, like, why is you lying now? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Like, if you was telling the truth, I wouldn't even be mad. But you lied. Like, what? Asked you to fight somebody. So, that's it. I'll see y'all next time. Girl, I'll tell you about it later, Kendra. I'm finna call you now or whatever, because, girl, it was a hot mess. But I'm gonna call you when I get off here. Thank you, Jeff. I'll see y'all later.